Vikings taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a play fake. Rodgers steps away to his left. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to have it here at their own 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. One interception. It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's taken to the 26. And powering through at the 35. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing this hurts. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Fourth down, so they send out Trenton Gill. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers on the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, after incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers now to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 6. On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings. They're a unit that enters play way down, number 28 in the NFL right now against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defense coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard stripe. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes, was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're probably lucky to only be down 7-0 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, that's one way you take away a first down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Rodgers' throw caught by Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. On 1st down, Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Great, set.
Hurts. He's got a man. That's Marshall. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
An 8-yard gain brings up second down at the 17-yard.
Hurts sets up to throw it. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 3. Now Hurts looking to change the play. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Broncos 0.
Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. T. Higgins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from evening this one up. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would wouldn't say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On third down, here's Gibbs. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Now here's Trenton Gill on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Take it at the 37. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Well, after he punted that ball, he's probably frustrated that they had a sizable return against his punt, but he made amends by stepping up to make the tackle.
Yeah, he made it
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Broncos on the move here a bit. Nice plays in succession back-to-back. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Sliding out of the pocket. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
37-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and they jump back in front here. It's 9-7. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Hurts throw pulled in by Marshall. That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Broncos are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover like that. I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you You only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On play action, now Rodgers. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. And again, it's Rodgers. This is Fant on the short completion. Oh, breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on second and goal? It'll buy some time right. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. Kyron Williams from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are able to add on to that lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's going to be caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that could be important as that makes this a 16-point lead. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Hurts throw complete here to Kmet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Rolling to his left. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll be marked as a 27. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Throwing is Hurts. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. And it'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback.
Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. Got it.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now they're down on the scoreboard. Sort of a sloppy first half. Coach Davis, if you were in the locker room, what would the message have been?
I think I'd have to go with something you don't ordinarily go with in the NFL. That's a fire and brimstone. You've got to fire these guys up. Make them understand what's going on out there. They were so sloppy in the first half. Too many turnovers. Tighten things up. Maybe get in their face a little bit. Get in their grill. And then send them back out.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
On 1st down, Hurts. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bryant. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They'll go again with Gibbs. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. But, Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp. As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays just like that one we saw there.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. And quickly they get to the line. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. To the 27-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And the Broncos are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. Rodgers wants to change the look. They'll set up a throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown, Broncos. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Broncos are able to stretch out their lead. Now Prater to add the PAT. And the lead is now 13. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
A terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Hurts. Into the hands of the rookie Jordan Addison. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Minnesota.
Trying the left side with Gibbs. Taken down at the 47-yard line. Brought down in the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Hurts sets up to throw it. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Addison hauls it in. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now we give up the middle to Williams. with the stiff arm utilized effectively there, and it helps him move the sticks. Rodgers going to throw. This is the tight end fan. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finds Gibbs on the check down. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Throwing is Hurts. Taking a shot here for Marshall. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Being chased out left. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Rodgers. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. On play action, now Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Tyler Kroft from 6 yards away. And the Broncos look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
This is caught by Addison. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Hurts. He's got a man. That's Marshall. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning. Now 2nd and 3.
Go Silver, ready?
From the gun, it's Hurts. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Hey, 73.
Back to throw again. He gets this out wide to Gibbs. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And it's complete to Adams. Touchdown, Vikings. Davante Adams with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Vikings get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth-quarter deficit. That's caught, and he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He gets it to Addison. He'll get it inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Jordan Addison. 53 yards. And the Vikings have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And the Broncos are going to get the football. The fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. On play action, Rodgers. And that's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Prater on for the field goal. A 52-yard attempt.
Prater's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete, it's Adams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. 2nd down, here's Hurts. He's got it complete to Gibbs. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Here's 2nd down and 3. 1 final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles's defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Broncos, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5.